Yeah, I think we finished unit 32.
Okay, so we are now on unit 33.
Yeah.
Okay, unit 33. Alright, so unit 33, what's the weather like? Okay, so as
Yeah.
you can see here, the different types of weather, partly cloudy, or bright skies, very hot. Is it hot in Vietnam, Miss Tam?
In my city, in the morning the weather is very hot, but in the afternoon the weather is cool, and sometimes uh it's rainy.
Oh, so you mean morning it's around 7 a.m. 7
Mm,
a.m. to 12.
yes.
Hmm. Because here in the Philippines, around 6 to 9, it's not yet hot. But around 10 to 3 to 4 o'clock, it's very, very hot.
Yeah.
Okay, number two. Slide number two, lesson objectives. Word power is all about weather and structure. It's time to do. Okay, check the weather forecast discussion. Sorry, what's your favorite weather? Okay, next slide. Warm up. Look at the pictures below and discuss these questions. Okay. Which picture describes the weather of your city?
um in my city, in the morning the weather is very beautiful, sunny, but in the afternoon the weather is not good. Sometimes it's rainy or cold.
Mm, okay. So I think the best picture to describe is the first one. Is it in
Yeah.
Vietnam? The first one is in Vietnam.
Uh,
The What kind of transportation?
um,
What do
can
you call this one? What do you call this one? This kind of transportation.
I the first picture I think is rainy and
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what about this one? The guy driving, is this a tricycle, bicycle? What is this? What's the
yeah,
name of
in
this
the I don't know the name of this kind of bird in the south of Vietnam. We usually sit low for foreigner to travel around the city.
one? Using this one.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, number two. Which picture describes the weather that you like?
I think uh, I like the last picture because I
Mm.
really like the weather, the good weather, uh, is sunny or warm or cold.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I also like the second picture because I want to um ex- I want to expand appearance about to see snow. In my country,
Mm.
it's not snow.
Oh, there's no snow in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so I think if you live in a tropical country, you would love to experience snow. But I did experience, and it's not really good.
Yeah.
Yes, it's it's not good cold, like it's annoying cold.
Yeah.
Okay, number three. Which picture describes the weather that you don't like?
Mm, I don't like it's rainy, so I don't like this the first picture because when the weather is rainy, I I don't want to go out or to make something. I
Mhm.
only to sleep at home.
Oh, yes, also eating. I don't know why that, but when it's raining, we really love to eat.
Yeah.
Okay, word power, weather. Sunny,
Sunny,
rainy,
rainy,
cloudy,
cloudy,
windy,
windy,
stormy,
stormy,
temperature.
temperature,
Okay, you can say temperature. Look at
temp
this one, the Phoenix expression, temperature.
temperature,
Okay, right. Weather forecast.
weather forecast,
All right, so make sentences with the words and phrases that we have learned. Okay, number one.
uh, sunny, the beautiful sunny morning put me in a happy mood.
Okay, very good. Number two.
Rainy, um, I don't I don't like rain. I don't like rainy. Uh, I don't like rainy. Yeah,
Okay, you don't. I don't like rainy weather. You can say that.
yeah. Okay. Uh, cloudy, cloudy. Um, the tomorrow it will be cloudy and cool.
Okay, number four.
Windy, windy. It's too windy for a picnic.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Number five.
Stormy. Very few people venture to go out on the stormy night.
Okay, very good. Number six. Temperature.
Temperature. Um, once once water begins to boil,
Mm-hmm.
its temperature no longer rise.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number seven. Weather forecast.
Weather forecast. Mm, the weather forecast says rainy. Says the weather forecast said rain, but so take your umbrella when you go out.
Okay. All right. So next slide. Structure of the day. It's time to do. Okay. So example. Can you read the example, Miss Tam?
Hurry up, Nancy. It's time to go home now. It's gonna rain soon.
Okay. So the expression "it's time to go," verb and noun. So I think you understand the expression already. It's still very easy.
Yes.
So you use the
Uh,
expression when you wanted to do something.
yeah.
Okay, if you want to go somewhere. Discuss the following questions with your teacher. Okay, what's the weather like today?
Mm, today, the weather is okay in my country. It's sunny and warm. It's so good.
That's nice. Here in the Philippines, we have a very unusual. There's a thing that happened today that is very unusual. The whole afternoon it's very hot and very sunny. But around 4 p.m., there's a very strong wind, very strong wind. And the power even went off today. We had a really long brownout, more than 5 hours. Actually, it's just the power just came back around 2 hours ago. So we
Yeah.
really, that's weird. It's not normal. And we heard that some parts of the Philippines, like the southern part, have a really strong tornado. I think that's part of the tornado.
Yeah.
Okay, number two. What do you think the weather will be like tomorrow?
Um, and the weather forecast says that uh, tomorrow the weather is beautiful. It's sunny and warm, and maybe and in the evening, in the afternoon, um, the weather is quite cool.
Hmm. Okay, number three. What is your season? I think what's your favorite season? Spring, summer, fall, winter, and why?
Mm, in my city, uh, some place in my country, we usually have a four season, but in my country, only two season. That they are uh, summer and winter. And
Mm-hmm.
now the weather and now this season is I don't know. I don't know how to express my about the weather in my city because it's not
It's mixed.
yeah um in my city only two people and we usually call um, um uh, winter and hot.
Mm.
And now the weather is hot.
Oh, winter and hot.
Yeah,
Mm. That's weird. Yes, but is winter, I think the air is cold, but it's not really snowing.
yeah, not snowy.
Mm, okay. Listening, you will hear the weather forecast for the next weekend. Write the weather and temperature. Oh, it's raining now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen to the audio.
Page
Can you hear
17.
it?
Lesson
I
4A.
can hear.
Weather like. Activity 3. Part A. Listen. You will hear the weather forecast for next weekend. Write the weather and temperatures.
And now it's time to find out about the weather for next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Dale is here with a forecast.
Right.
Henry, how does the weekend look?
Well, Sarah, it's going to start out cloudy on Saturday morning with a high of 18 degrees. Then in the afternoon, the clouds will clear and it will be sunny with highs around 24 degrees. But in the evening, the clouds will return with temperatures around 20 degrees. Overnight, it'll be very rainy with temperatures around 15 degrees. Now, as for Sunday, the overnight rains will stop before morning, so expect a dry morning. It will be cold, however, with temperatures around 10 degrees. The afternoon will be warm, around 19 degrees, and sunny all afternoon. The evening will be windy, with temperatures rising to 23 degrees. Overnight will be stormy, and it will be unusually hot and humid, up to 30 degrees in some places. So that's the weather for Sunday. quite a strange mixture.
You said it, 4 seasons in one day.
That's right.
Okay. So, you will hear the weather forecast in the next weekend. Write the weather and temperature. Okay. So, did you write it down, Miss Tam?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Saturday, sorry, morning. What's the weather and the temperature?
Morning the weather is cloudy
Mm-hmm. And the
and
temperature?
temperature 18.
Yes, 18 degrees. Okay, number 2, on afternoon.
Afternoon là is sunny and temperature is 24 degree.
Yes, 24 degrees Celsius. Okay, evening.
Evening uh, I don't remember about the weather, but I only remember temperature about 20 degree.
Yes, it's cloudy.
Yeah,
Cloudy and 20 degrees. Okay, next, overnight.
overnight the weather is rainy and temperature is 15 15 degree.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, Sunday morning.
Sunday morning the weather is dry and temperature is 10 degree.
Yes, okay. Dry or cold. And 10 degrees. Afternoon.
Afternoon uh the weather is sunny and temperature is 19.
Mm-hmm. Warm or sunny and temperature is 19. Next, evening.
Evening the weather is windy and temperature is 23 degree.
Okay. Next, last, overnight.
Sunday overnight the weather is stormy and
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember temperature.
Okay, temperature is 30 degrees.
Yeah,
Okay.
degree.
Alright, next. Listen to your teacher and repeat. Okay, so there's a dialogue here about Mia and Sam. Who do you want to read first?
I will be Sam.
Okay, so I will be Mia. Okay, let's start. What's the weather like this weekend, Sammy?
Let me check. The weather forecast says that it will be warm and sunny.
Hmm, perfect. We can have picnic in the park if the weather is nice.
It uh, I don't really love to, but remember last week the weather forecast says that it will be beautiful, but it will rainy.
Mhm. I remember we had to spend the whole day at home. It was really sad.
Yes, so I don't think I can believe it again.
But look at the sky today. It's beautiful and clear. There's no cloud. Maybe this weekend the weather will be nice.
Okay, I'll believe you this time. Let's go to the supermarket. It's time to shop for our picnic this weekend.
Let's go. Alright, so role play. You and your friends are planning a trip, so you're checking the weather forecast. Based on the dialogue you've learned, make a conversation with your teacher. So we are planning a trip to Thailand.
Okay.
Mhm. And let's check the weather before we go to Thailand. How many hours is Vietnam to Thailand?
Uh, fly. Maybe 1 hour and 30.
By plane.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's start.
Mm. Hi, Wayne. What the weather? What the weather? What the weather like in this? What the weather like this weekend? In Thailand.
Well, I think the weather forecast says that it will be sunny, so it's perfect for us to go there this weekend.
Yeah, perfect. We can we can have a picnic, a travel to Thailand in the weekend if
Y-
the weather is nice.
Yes, and I would love to go to night market and shop for some good clothes.
But do you believe the weather forecast? I think it's sometimes not true.
Why did you say that?
Mm, because in the last weekend, the weather is not good, but the weather forecast say that it's so good. I don't
Oh,
believe.
oh yeah. Sometimes they are not that accurate, but as you can see, the weather right now is really, really hot. It's sunny and there are no clouds. I don't think this will be a rainy weekend. I think it's really sunny, and the weather forecast is telling the truth.
Yeah, okay, I'll believe you this time. Let's go to supermarket and some shop for our travel this weekend.
Sure. All right. So, next discussion. Discuss with your teacher the questions below. What is your favorite weather?
Um, my favorite weather is sunny, warm, and quite cold
Mm.
because um because I can travel uh I can travel in my countries or planning a picnic on the beach. Um, and sometimes I also like the weather is cold, so I can spend time to drink some cup of one coffee or reading some books in my house.
That's nice. So, me, my favorite weather is not so hot and not so rainy because there are only two seasons here in the Philippines: hot and rain, sunny and rainy. So I don't
Yeah,
like raining because, of course, it ruins our hair, it ruins our clothes, and it gets my car really dirty. But I don't like hot weather as well. I just want it to be like average in the middle,
yeah.
as long as it's not so hot. Okay, next, do you like the weather in where you live? Why?
Yes, I like because in Ho Chi Minh City the weather is so good. It's advantage to for human life, and we can plan or business something very easily. Um, but sometimes I also want to spend my life in hometown so I can experience all season in my hometown. Every season is special, especially beautiful.
That's nice. So, me, I because I live in an island. I don't live in a big, big city. I live in an island province.
Yeah,
So, our house is very near in the sea. So, the weather, as you expect, is really hot and
yeah.
humid. Sometimes the air is very humid. Okay, next. Discuss with your teacher. What do you want to do if the weather is warm and sunny? What's the best
Mm,
activity if it's warm and sunny?
yeah, warm and sunny. If the weather is warm and sunny, I think um, I will be planning to travel to picnic or travel to somewhere in my country with my family or with my friend.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about cool and rainy?
Cool, if the weather is cool and rainy, I only want to stay at home and cook some food and read some book and sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Me too.
Yeah,
Okay, what about number C? Hot and dry.
hot and dry. If the weather is hot and dry, I only want to go picnic to to the beach or go swimming uh, um swimming in the pool in my country in my city.
Mm, yeah, so I think swimming in the pool is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, next. What should you do if it's windy and stormy?
Mm, if it's windy and stormy, I think I uh, I only should if I go out for work, I think I should go home early, and in the evening, I don't want to go out, and I will close the window carefully and buy some food or buy some food for my family when the weather is so terrible. We can eat something.
At home.
Yeah.
Yes, me too. So, okay, mistake summary. So, I think there's no need to. Okay, end of lesson. So, we should go to lesson 34, extreme
Yeah.
weather. Mm. Have you ever experienced a really, really strong storm, Miss Tam?
Storm
Typhoon.
typhoon. Typhoon. Yes,
Yes.
in the middle of Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
we have just we have just a typhoon in the middle of Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next slide. Word power extreme weather. It's up to Advice what to do in thunderstorm. Describe an experience when you were in an extreme weather. Okay, warm up. Look at the pictures below and discuss these questions. Number 1, which of these do you often see in Vietnam?
I see all of them in Vietnam.
Are there a lot of motorcycles in Vietnam?
Motorcycle.
Bicycle,
Waters.
bike, like something like
Yeah.
electric. Oh, okay. Which weather do you like the least and why? Which weather do you hate?
Yeah. I don't. I don't like. I don't like stormy. A bit stormy
Mhm.
because it's very terrible and we. It's very terrible.
So it's so hard to work if it's stormy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and there will be a lot of properties that be damaged
Yeah.
if
Damn it.
there is, yes, if there is a storm. Okay. Word power, extreme weather, typhoon.
Typhoon.
Okay. Heat wave,
Heat wave.
drought.
Drought.
Okay. Flood,
Flood.
thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm.
Alright, so make sentences with the words and phrases that you have learned.
Yeah. Typhoon. Um, the village. The village was hit by a typhoon.
Okay, number 2, heat wave.
Heat wave. Some place had temperature in the 40s during the heat wave.
Number 3, drought.
Um, drought. The drought has made farmers anxious about the harvest.
Yes. Okay, next, flood.
Flood. The heavy rain was the cause of the flood.
Okay, next, thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm is common in summer.
Okay, all right. So next, structure of the day. It's time to do. Okay, can you read the example, Miss Tam?
I don't care what we do tonight. It's up to you. I don't know if we can go out tomorrow morning. It's up to the weather.
Okay. Next, discuss the following questions with your teacher. Okay, where are typhoons common? What about blizzards or heat waves?
Mm, where are typhoons common? In my country or in the world?
Mm-hmm. In your country, like what area in your country?
In my country, um, typhoon in typhoons are common in the middle of Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, blizzard, blizzards,
Blizzards.
blizzards. It's not in it's not in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Heat
And
waves.
heat waves uh also still also usually in the middle of Vietnam. the middle is the middle in Vietnam is very the weather of the middle in Vietnam is very bad.
Oh, really? So it's a
Yeah,
mix of typhoons and heat waves.
yeah.
Okay. Number two, is there extreme weather where you live? What kind?
Um. Yes. There is. Um. This is this is this is about heat waves and typhoons because my hometown is the Quảng Nam. It's in the middle of Vietnam.
Oh,
So when I was young, I seen all the extreme weather.
so you have experienced it yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, number three, what kinds of weather are the most dangerous and why?
I think the weather the most dangerous is typhoons because it's very damaging for human life.
Yeah, so it will damage properties, human life. Do you know have you heard about Yolanda, Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines? 2014. Oh,
2004.
2013, yes. It
Yeah,
killed more than 10,000 lives.
yeah,
Imagine 10,000 lives. It's very strong, strongest in the history.
yeah.
Audio, what should you do if you're outside during a thunderstorm? So let's listen to the audio, and if you have a pen and paper, you may write it down.
Page 17. Lesson 4A. What's the weather like? Activity 3. Part A. Listen. You will hear the weather forecast for next weekend. Write the weather and temperatures.
And now it's time to find out about the weather for next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Dale is here with a forecast.
Right.
Henry, how does the weekend look?
Well, Sarah, it's going to start out cloudy on Saturday morning with a high of 18 degrees. Then in the afternoon, the clouds will clear and it will be sunny with highs around 24 degrees. But in the evening, the clouds will return with temperatures around 20 degrees. Overnight, it'll be very rainy with temperatures around 15 degrees. Now, as for Sunday, the overnight rains will stop before morning, so expect a dry morning. It will be cold, however, with temperatures around 10 degrees. The afternoon will be warm, around 19 degrees, and sunny all afternoon. The evening will be windy, with temperatures rising to 23 degrees. Overnight will be stormy, and it will be unusually hot and humid, up to 30 degrees in some places. So that's the weather for Sunday. Quite a strange mixture.
You said it, 4 seasons in one day.
That's right.
Okay. So number one,
I think
I think
this
it's not
video.
the audio.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Page 17. Lesson 4.
Why is it?
What's the weather like? Page 17.
Oh, it's still
Lesson
the
4.
same. Maybe there's a. Okay, let's check this one.
Page 19. Lesson 4B. Extreme weather. Activity 2. Part B. Listen. You will now hear the first part of an expert's advice. Check your guesses.
Yes, it's the season for thunderstorms. And thunderstorms, very dangerous. Jill Adams knows all about storms because she's a park ranger. Jill, welcome.
Thanks, Dan.
Now, Jill, let's say I'm outdoors and a thunderstorm starts. What should I do?
Well, you need to get somewhere safe.
Like under the biggest tree?
No, that's a very dangerous place to be. But if you're in a forest, you're pretty safe under shorter trees. Another very dangerous place is at the top of a hill. Get off the top. And if you're swimming or out in a boat, get out of the water.
Lightning is attract metal, isn't it?
Right. So if you have anything metal with you, like a golf club, get rid of it. Put it on the ground and walk away. And stay away from anything that's made of metal.
What about cars? Cars are made of metal. Is it okay to stay inside a car, or is it better to get out?
Oh, stay in your car during a storm. You're much safer inside.
I'm feeling pretty scared. Where is the best place to be?
Best of all, if there's a building nearby, go inside it. But try to go inside a big building, not a small one.
Okay, so I'm indoors now. I'm safe.
Okay. So, number 1, stand under a large tree.
Don't stand under a large tree.
Okay. Number 2, stand under the shorter trees in the forest.
Do stand under the shorter trees in the forest.
Number 3, stand on top of the hill.
Yeah. Uh, uh, don't stand on top of a hill.
Okay, number 4, swim or go out on a boat.
Don't swim or go out on a boat.
Okay, number 1, carry anything made of metal.
Don't carry anything made of metal.
Okay, stay away from metal things.
Do stay away from metal things.
Okay, number 3, stay inside a car.
Do stay inside a car.
Go inside a big building.
Do go inside a big building.
Alright, so you will now hear the first part of an expert's advice. Check your guesses. Okay. Dialogue. Okay, there are 2 characters here, Tuyet and Sarah. So who do you want to read first?
I will read Sarah.
Okay, so I'm going to read Tuyet. Let's start. How is your garden?
It's terrible. The drought season is lasting longer than last year.
I'm so sorry to hear that, but the tomatoes are fine, right?
Not really. There was a heat wave last week. I don't know if the tomatoes can handle more heat without much water.
That's unfortunate. Is there any chance other crops would survive?
Yes, I'm hoping that we will have some rain next week. Not too much or the fruit would sweep my crops away.
I see. I wish you all the best.
Thanks.
Alright. So, situation. You and your friend are worried about a vegetable garden because it's raining a lot lately. Okay, based on the dialogue you've learned, make a conversation with your teacher about how you two should prepare and do. Okay, so let's start.
Yeah.
Okay, so how's your garden, Miss Tam? I've heard that the last week there's a really terrible storm that hit your place, your town in Vietnam.
Can you repeat the weather in Vietnam?
Sorry. Okay, how are your plants, Miss Tam? How is your garden? Because I've heard last week there's a very terrible a storm that hit your town in Vietnam.
Yes, it's terrible when the the storm is very strong. So um uh, uh, my gardens is a fruit and uh, fruits and everything is so terrible.
Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Is there any other chance that your other crops would survive?
Mm, um. Yes, I am hoping. Um. I am hoping that the weather is sunny in the next week um and the plants can grow. But
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know if the flower or vegetable can grow again.
Oh, I hope you would be able to recover, Miss Tam. I'm sure you would be able to find ways to find an alternative solution to your problem.
Yeah.
All right, so we're done with the dialogue, with the role play. Now let's
Yeah.
proceed with the discussion. Okay, number one, describe an experience when you were in an extreme weather.
Yeah. When I was in a extreme weather, uh, it's it were when I was young in my hometown had heat wave,
Mm,
and I don't I in my in my house we don't have any water to use, so
mm.
we have moved uh, to uh, to our neighborhood to uh, uh, to take some water. um
So you
I
need to fetch
we
water.
Yeah, I don't have a water to cook to bath.
Mm.
It's so terrible.
Oh no. I never experienced a drought like that, like a heat wave. But I did experience many times about I experienced typhoon, but not heat wave and drought.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. How does the weather change your feelings?
Um, the weather change you. Um, Sometimes I really want to experience all of the seasons in my country, but it uh, it's not advantage when when we when the weather is rainy. I don't feel best if it's rainy.
Mm, yes, because it's so hard to go to work when it's raining.
Yeah,
And it will be, there are a lot of disadvantages. So, which one do you prefer, raining or hot?
yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
I I think I prefer hot hot day. than a rainy day.
Okay, next. What time of the year is the weather the best where you live? What time of the year is the worst weather?
Mm. In my city, um, about uh, then January or February, the weather is best because it's the spring season. But
Mm.
about the autumn, October or November, the weather is so bad.
Oh, why bad? It's raining all the time?
Yeah, no, it's only rainy in the afternoon every day.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah,
Okay, next. What do you think the weather will be like in your country 20 years from now?
I don't know. I think if now everybody don't protect environment, so I
Mm-hmm.
think in the uh 20 years 20 years um the weather is very terrible.
Yes, I think
It
it will be
will be
very
very,
hot
yeah,
because of the global warming.
yeah.
But I think we won't live to see that. It will be the next 20 years. So, oh, we're still living, I think. We're still
Yeah.
young. Okay, next question. All right, so we're done with our material and we only have 1 minute left for our class today. So, Miss Tam, do you have any questions?
Mm. No, I don't.
Okay, so we stopped at unit 34
Yeah.
and we will be discussing unit 35. I will type it down because I always forget. Unit 35 in our next class. So it was really nice talking to you, Miss Tam.
Oh,
And I really hope to see you again on. We will see each other again on Friday. Oh no, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay, take care, Miss Tam. Good night.
Hi, Gwen. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, Miss Tam.